Hey guys, current energy check-ins for the weekend. Blue's here, Cosmos here, Juno's here. Something bit me. Yeah, you, not one of you. Something bit me. Gotta show you guys. It's a little odd in how it's shaping up. I left it alone. I'm like, I'm not gonna, scratch over there, even though it's, when you're not supposed to scratch, it itches harder. Yeah, that type of thing. But it's weird. Like it looks like a spider bite, which I swear to God, I hate it when that happens because they usually come when I sleep. So I'm not even aware that they're there, and then they do their thing. And I'm like, really, spider? At least ask for permission or something. Let me try to show you guys. It's in a weird spot. This sucker, which, let me see. Hold on. Let me try to. Okay. So, okay. Okay. That sucker right there. Look how weird it is. I know, TMI, but what the fuck, dude? It's swallowing up like it's swallowed up. I don't even see I think the center would be the bite spot, and then it's swallowing up around it, and then it's getting reddish over there. And I'm not even. I did cheat. I did scratch like around it as much as possible, fooling my mind that no, I'm actually scratching it. But yeah, no, I don't know. Cosmos starting to show up less and less as predicted. It still annoys the fuck out of some, but as much as they annoy the fuck out of me, I guess. But yeah, it's, she's grown up. She's almost entirely free out there completely, just when I'm not necessarily 100% sure that I can still keep my eye out on her. She's still gonna be here with me. So because I'm not worried about the other cats. The other cats are fine with her by this point. Felix, as usual, doesn't give a shit. Kai is doesn't really give a shit. And if he tries to, what do you want? Hold on. You got eye gook. Hold on. Hold on. Right there. Mama's got it for you. Yeah, Mama's got it. Kai, if he tries to just go and play with her or something, or just kind of test her and jumps in front of her, she jumps right back there. She's not Juno being like, no, bitch, and then runs. No, she's like, oh yeah, bam. And so he actually kind of cried a little bit because she did jump back, and I think he didn't expect that. And then they were fine, like nothing happened. So, but mostly he kind of lets her be. He doesn't chase her around in the house. He doesn't do any of that. So that's good. So that gives her plenty of time to just explore. That's my concern, because she might try to make some jumps that she's not yet equipped to do, because she's still she's smaller than the other ones, and she sees Juno doing something and she wants to copy her, and she wants to do the same thing, and I'm like, you can't yet. She's getting there slowly but surely, but I don't want her to get hurt trying to jump from the counter to the chair to the, things like that. So that's why I need to I can't just let her out there while I'm not in the room, at least. So she's still here for now, in this room, the minute I can confidently just let her roam free without me having to watch her, you're gonna miss her. I know you will. But that's the case with all of them. When they're smaller, they gravitate here, and then they just go, you know, and then they come back, and then it's in waves. So yeah, Blue apparently is wanting his toys, because, you know, the minute I start, hey guys, it's his cue to bring all of this toys to me. And that's about it. I don't have anything else to report. It's spring out fully. Everything's starting to be from colorful to green. And it's a beautiful sight. I do believe we're gonna get some rain today by the way the sky looks. Oh my goodness. I am not scratching, I'm just petting myself. I know. I'm petting myself. Yeah, so we might get some thundery, some rainy, some stuff. I'm kind of trying to keep you guys talking so that, me talking to you guys, so that Blue settles down, because he seems to be a little unsettled, and I know he's probably going to try to move the camera, which, again, my pet peeve. It's already kind of... They always mess with it. I leave it in a certain angle that I try my best to find the perfect angle to it, and I never do, but I try. And then by morning, Kai and Felix are in this room, and they're fucking with the carpet, and the tripod sits on the carpet, and so on and so forth. Blue and Cosmo sitting in the tree. Stop messing with each other's eyes and paws and ears. Cosmo. Hey, Blue, that's not Kai. Let's not. Okay, it's Cosmo. I know you're trying, but... See, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to... But the thing is, Cosmo's not letting him be, and now he's in play mode. I think he's gonna go out and about until you settle down and you come at the end. How about that? Or you want to come here with Mom? Come on. Oh, he did. Oh, fuck. I did not expect that. I thought he would be a little bit of a bear, like... No, he jumped. Okay. Do not go on the table. No, let's not. Okay. Cosmo, you missed. See what I'm talking about? She's like, oh, I can do that too. And then, Cosmo. So that's an easy jump for you, girl. You always do that jump. Oh, you're coming through here now. I think she's trying to fuck with Blue, like paw at him. And then she gets me because I'm in the middle. Blue, how are we gonna do this, boy? Like this? Like this? Are we gonna... Let me see. Let me check you if you're here. We got the lights. We can see. Okay. Clean. Let me see. Okay. Good boy. Clean boy. Okay. How about we do something? I can't move. You hold on. Don't lean. I knew you were gonna lean and you're gonna make me one with the back chair. He's okay. He wants to go after Cosmo. That's my leg. Ow! He's gonna fuck with Cosmo now, and Cosmo gonna fuck with him. Hey, are you playing tag, you two? Okay, Blue, is it time to go, buddy? And come back at the end. Well, you don't even need to come back at the end because you did your part. Oh, are you gonna? Juno's concerned with the birds. Okay. So yeah, how about you guys? How you doing? Good. Yeah, it's getting darker and darker. I think it's gonna rain. Bloop-de-bloop. I think everybody enjoyed the visit from you. I think you're good to go. No need to show up at the end. And I think you're out because you're screwing around with Cosmo, and Cosmo's not gonna stop because, you know, she's playing. Give me a sec. Alrighty, so we're good to go now. I did put some crap on that. Look at that. Anyways, current energy check-ins for the weekend. I'll be looking into each sign individually by elements: earth signs, fire signs, air signs, and water signs. It'll be quick, to the point, no clarification. Whatever comes out, comes out. No extended for the Friday videos. I'll be looking into where you're at energetically in regards to another energy, which could be that of a person, a situation, whatever you got going on. Where the other energy is at in regards to you, where the connected energies are at, and then I'll be pulling some cards from the universe for each of you. Timestamps will be below in the description box, in the comment section, on the play bar. They will not work properly until the premiere of this video is done. So if you find yourself here around 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. Central Time, that means you're in the premiere of this. Once that's done and the video uploads to YouTube, then the timestamps will work properly. Roles can be reversed. This is open to any type of placement you feel guided to watch. And Cosmos in the box. Great. Anyways, let's do this. Capricorn, earth signs, Capricorn. Blue and Cosmo were in play mode, so I couldn't have. They started off sleepy and then they suddenly woke up. So, no. I would have been a no-go. Alrighty, Cappy, let's see what you got going on. On your side, you get the King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups. Alright. Very determined to make a change for the better in a particular situation that you're part of. But that's your mindset here. Okay, everything I do is going to be to change things for the better. Okay, that's nice. Now, the energy attached to you, the Six of Pentacles, the Justice card, the Three of Wands. This energy feels like they've been trying or wanting to bring balance to a situation for a very long time. Wanting for sure. Trying, I don't know. Maybe that's the problem. I'm scared to ask. What happened in the box? I don't see anything happening back there, but for the connection, the Death card, the King of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. You want to come here? You want to stay there? Great. All right. Whatever the situation is, it presents with an energy as of right now of it can't be done though. So I'm not sure exactly. It just contradicts the whole, because I see two energies that are working together on something and they want to do it right. And then the connection says no. Maybe not right now. Maybe the opportunity was missed for this. Let me see what the universe has, because if I'm not clarifying, I can't tell exactly what it is. But something doesn't make sense here. The Ten of Wands, the Hermit, the Hierophant. So because it's like off, the energies are off a little bit, you know? So let's say an energy is available. No. Let's give you this example for this. You're available to work on something. The energy you're working with is available to work on something. Both your energies are open. The actual third energy that's found here, where you connect with this other energy, you form a third energy, is not available right now. So it kind of feels like even if you're available and the other energy might be available and open for this to work out, it's not gonna, because the energy is not available for that to happen now. I think that's the key word here. I think it's not meant to happen now. That's why, because you're trying so hard, they're trying so hard, because both of you are open to try this, it's going to feel like it's very, very hard to make it work. Because the energy of the connection is not available at this moment in time. I think it's a now situation. I think it's a timing situation. I think the energy will potentially open up at some point. But right now, it looks like it's shut down for some reason. It's just, I think it's a matter of timing with this one. So yeah, that is it. Alrighty, moving on to Taurus. On your side, you get the King of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Wands. Also, a lot of determination. Earth signs are coming in with a lot of determination to get shit done today. You've got it on your side too, where I feel like you want to do something about something that may have to do with somebody here. It looks like a good energy, very determined, very clear, this is what I want to do, and I'm going to go ahead and do it. Okay. The energy attached to you, the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. This is interesting. It's an energy of partnership that's very sturdy and stable and in place. But whoever this is kind of off to the side of that, but also part of that. So it's almost like me saying, hey, yeah, I'm with you on this. I'm your partner in crime for whatever this is. But then on another hand, I've got a very clear sense of independence from this as well. So yes, I'm here part of this, but I'm not. Type of a deal. Something like that. So they're not really officially committed to this or something, but they are. From an energetic standpoint, they definitely show up. Okay. Now, for the connection, the Nine of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. Somebody's being a little stubborn here and there, and it might create issues. I don't know if that's you, them, whoever, whatever. I kind of get the sense that whatever this is tied up to you is, it's not one energy, it's multiple. It could be that you're part of a community here or something, or something like that, because I kind of see it stretching out in different places here. And there's one energy in particular that seems to be a little stubborn at times and a little, I wouldn't say immature, but childlike type of stubbornness to things, and it might create a little difficulty at times. Okay, let me see what the universe has. The Ten of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. See, that's where I don't get it. There's this ongoing partnership, energy of partnership at least, and it's here, and it's strong, and it's working out, and then there's part of it that seems to not be here. So if this includes a group of people here, that you're part of this group, it could be that there's some restructuring within the group where some of the energies here are definitely staying and committed to this. Others, not so much. They might be, pushed to the side or something, or, kind of taking themselves out of the group situation. I don't know. But, okay. Come on. Alrighty. Moving on to Virgo. Alrighty, on your side you get the Six of Pentacles, the Judgment card, the King of Cups. You could be getting very, very close to making some decisions based off of what you feel for a particular situation, where I kind of just see you telling me, hey, I'm about to decide in the direction that works best for me and that I feel is the right one for myself and everybody involved. But definitely a heartfelt type of an energy. Very nice energy. Okay. The energy attached to you, the Moon, the Emperor, the Ace of Wands. Let me see what's going on here. Okay. Not the greatest energy here, in the sense of, yeah, they carry something nice, something good, something, you know, that they might want to bring to the table, but they're hiding it. They're not putting it out there. So it almost feels like if they had something good to bring to the table, they wouldn't bring it, because I don't know why. But from where I'm sitting, because they're hiding it. So at the end of the day, they're going to show up as if they're hiding something, you know, that they plan to do. For the connection, the Tower, the Hierophant, the Magician. Unless that would have been a surprise, I would have been like, but I'm not necessarily getting it in that way, because I see the Tower in the connection, and I'm like, no, I think they're hiding something. Something being, maybe they have their mind set up for who knows what, and they're not informing you. And if this is a, you know, teamwork type of a situation in which you're kind of presenting it to me in that way, then why would they not put this up front, you know? So for the connection, the Tower, the Hierophant, the Magician, I don't know. I think at some point this secret here is going to be revealed, and it might potentially mess things up. And I think sooner than later, that's what's going to happen. Because I feel like something's going to happen in which they're going to be either forced to come out with whatever this is, or yeah, something's going to reveal this. I don't think it's them, you know, showing up and being like, hey, I got to be honest all of a sudden. I don't think so. I think it's something that forces that to come to the surface or something. From the universe for you, you get the, as a final advice, Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles, the Star. There's something you're pursuing though, and I don't know how much of that has to do with whoever this is or whatever this is. So I kind of get a sense that you're trying to keep your eyes on the prize there for whatever it is that you're pursuing, no matter what happens here, regardless of... It would be nice if this energy would be open and honest and by your side as you're pursuing this, but I don't think you're going to stop pursuing this if this energy turns out to be not necessarily the best for this path that you have. You know, I don't think you're going to... You might be affected by whatever's going on here, yes, but I don't think it's going to take away from you still pursuing whatever this is. So I think this is probably what's most important for you at this moment in time, not necessarily concerning yourself much with this, in the sense of, yeah, it affects you, but you're not letting it take you down. Okay. I hate it when they go in the box and they come on my table. And it happens during a reading where it's like, I can't do shit about it. I can't clean it. So they leave little fragments of litter. And my cards don't do well with that. So I'm like, I need a clear sliding table. But anyways, fire signs, Aries. Why do sparrows seem so small today? Is it because the grass is growing, or they seem small-ish? Some of them seem very, very small. And I'm like, they're not babies. But they're not regular sparrows either. One of them has a red... Is it a finch then? Reddish top of the head. Did you guys mix up with sparrows and finches and all sorts? I think they did. On your side, you get the Temperance card, the Justice, the King of Swords. This King of Swords is the key, apparently. Is the theme for today's reading, which I don't mind it. You've been very, very clear-minded and very determined to make something right for a very long time, and I feel like you've been working on whatever that is. You're still working on it, so that's a nice energy. The energy attached to you, the 10 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, the Lovers. See, this lacks clarity. This energy lacks that clarity that you have over something, where it almost feels like, you know, deep down within them, yes, they want for things to work out, for this dynamic, for this connection between the two of you. They only want the best for it, but when it comes down to, okay, but what are you going to do about it? They have no clue. They're a little bit all over the place, you know? For the connection, the 2 of Swords, the 6 of Wands, the Knight of Cups. There's ups and downs for the situation, and it kind of makes sense because, again, yeah, one energy holds clarity, the other not so much. It's going to make this whole it's going to make this whole thing look, you know, like up and down. Up and down and up and down. And that's exactly how it's looking as a connection. I do see you, them, maybe both of you enjoying the times in which it is working out, it is going up, like really taking it in, like, oh man, this feels good, okay, let's enjoy it, you know. Come here, Baba. Come to Mama. Come to Mama. I know you don't give a shit, but I'm in the middle of something. Okay. I'll give you a second. And there you go. Okay, let's see what the universe says. I don't know what that was. Just coming in here and giving me some hair on my face. Oh my gosh, she just went to eat, and the little one is like, what are you doing? It's like, she's eating. Oh my God. You Scorpios, you gotta tell me, do you have those tendencies to be like, you know, oh my God, I'm so, like, I love this other cat so much that I gotta do exactly what they're doing, and like everything they do is, you know, this godsend to me. And now Cosmo's eating and Juno's not eating because Cosmo went to see it. Queen of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. Don't forget to take care of yourself during whatever this is, because I see the tendency to focus a lot on this working out, and then you may have the tendency to forget about yourself. So at times, if you need a break, or you need this, or you need that, don't forget to do that. I see you kind of, again, super focused on, yeah, but this, you know, we got to put effort into this and we got to make this work out. Great. And it will. As long as you focus on that, it will. Don't forget about yourself in the process, though. You know, because I see you having that tendency. Sorry, Gina. She came, she saw, she ate, and she's still eating. Alrighty. Moving on to Leo. Just go right there next to her. Right next to her, and sit right next to her. She's right behind her, don't worry. Oh my God. Oh God. Gina, let's not break the screen. Thank you. All right, on your side, you get the Four of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Empress. You got a pretty fresh and pretty strong energy here, tied up to your heart. It almost feels like you're kind of taking it easy. You know, you're trying to focus a lot on things, situations, people that you care about, so that bring you great energy. And that's where your focus is at, you know, that open up your heart a little more. Nice. The energy attached to you, the Six of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Wands. Hold on, so this goes and comes and goes and comes. This is an energy that's starting to potentially distance themselves from you, slowly but surely, because it's too difficult to be close, so they're taking the opposite route. Oh, well, that's interesting. For the connection, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Swords. That's very interesting, because while internally, yeah, you are chasing things that are good for your heart, especially externally, especially when it comes to this energy, you're pretty made of stone. It's not that you want to, it's you're telling me I have no emotional availability for this. So you look like you're made of stone when it comes. So I can understand why this energy is kind of going like, okay, then I'll just, you know, I'll just go the opposite direction of the stone. Okay, very interesting, because this is playing out too, but internally. And I see you looking, you know, through that stony exterior. I see you looking into directions that are good for your heart, though, and you're going for them. You're taking them. It's like little bits and pieces of energies that do you good through this. Okay. Let me see what the universe has. The Nine of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you seem to be... On the surface, you seem to be only focusing on things that are kind of calling out to your logic, to your practicality, like work, home, but pretty kind of robotic, I would say, like, you know, on autopilot. Like, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Like, you're keeping it together, it's working out, but you're not accessing your heart much at this moment in time, only for those times in which you consider, okay, this is gonna do me good, so, you know, let me do that. And it is healing. That's what's very contrasting energies throughout the collective today. So I don't know what the hell is going on, but okay. And that's it. Oops, do not go anywhere, King of Pentacles. All right. Moving on to Sagittarius. On your side, you get the Empress that flew out in reverse, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands. I don't think you have a direction here. It's very interesting. Like your energy seems to be super nice, super open, but I don't think it's to something or someone in particular. I think it's just in general showing up like that. And you're like, taking with excitement anything that opens up, that shows up your way here. You know, I doubt that you have a specific, especially with that Empress in reverse, I doubt that you have a specific target here in terms of, I'm super passionate about the direction towards that. No, I think it's just I'm super passionate to anything that comes my way, which is very interesting. Yeah, it's a nice energy though. It's a super nice energy. Okay, the energy attached to you, the Three of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. There's an energy here that wants to come together with you in a really nice way. The problem is they don't know how to. They're trying to figure it out. Okay. It almost feels like one of those, if your focus was to be, you know, towards this direction, this energy is right here, and being like, hey, and you can't see it because your focus is here. And they're kind of trying to pass through there somehow, like squeeze in there so that they're seen, they're noticed. Yeah, they can't reach you necessarily or something like that. Maybe they're not supposed to at this moment in time, who knows. For the connection, the King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Cups. Something's changing here for you. Something's shifting big time. This could be in regards to your stability. For the most part, the change. Where it is looking like it's a change for the better, it's just not showing up yet as what it is. It almost feels like, okay, well, you're in the middle of the process of the change, but the change is not yet completed or something like that. But it's definitely for the better. It's just different, very different than what you used to have. Okay. Let me see what the universe has. The Six of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Star. Okay, yeah, you're pursuing some sort of goal. And it comes with ups and downs. It comes with days in which you feel like, oh, I know what I want, and yeah, I'm gonna go do that. And then the next day it's like, I don't even, whatever, you know. But your energy throughout remains open to whatever this goal may be if you don't yet have a clear idea about what it is. So you're kind of recognizing here that, yeah, that's what you're doing. You're pursuing some sort of goal. You're creating some sort of path here for yourself. And you're recognizing the ups and the downs to it, you know, like knowing that there's going to be good times and not so good times as you pursue this. I don't know. It's a pretty fresh energy that you're coming into, and it's feeling really, really nice. And I feel like you're going through a shift of some sort, you know? which doesn't feel bad at all. So cool. Moving on to air signs, Libra. Really? Is that a lawnmower? It's gonna rain. Probably. It's been like this for an hour, so I don't know. Anyways. On your side, you get the... Wow, such a airy energy here. Which, you know, makes sense. We're doing air signs. Ace of Swords, the Chariot, the Ten of Swords. Hold on. You're ending something. You're ending something because you feel it's right to end this, and you feel it's the right time, probably. Like it's about time type of an energy comes through. Okay. For the energy attached to you, the World card, the Three of Cups, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, this, either it's been a long time coming or something, because this energy shows up as, you know, waiting for you to end the cycle or something. So yeah, there's something about the timing of this, but you're looking like you're probably in the middle of ending this or getting ready to. For the connection, the Six of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Hermit. And you feel good about it, but you don't want to be feeling good about it. It's kind of like, a sense of guilt over it as well that doesn't allow you to feel good that you're ending the cycle. Something like that. This is definitely more than meets the eye type of a situation you got going on here, because, you know, from what I see here, it's easy breezy. Okay, you're ending this. It's been a long time coming. You're finally doing it. Yay. And that's that, you know. But no, I think it's a little more complicated than that. But the gist of it is definitely that. Okay, you're in the middle of ending something, and you have times in which you may feel guilty about it because you're not allowing yourself to feel good about this cycle being closed. From the universe for you, as a final advice, the King of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, try to think about the things, and I feel like it's being brought up to you, probably from others around you. But think of the positives of this, what you created through whatever it is that you're ending. If this was let's say this is a job, right? And you're like, okay, I'm done with that and we're moving on to something else. You've definitely gained some experience from that. You've definitely, and even if it doesn't have anything to do with whatever you're doing next, you still acquired something that's going to help you towards the next stage, you know. So try to focus on those things. Try to focus on the history of the times in which you felt good there and you gained whatever you gained through it. So there's always something we gain, you know. We just need to look for it if it's not obvious. So the universe is kind of pointing you in the direction of, hey, be happy, but also focus on, you know, the things that you're taking with you, the things that brought you to where you're at. Okay. And I feel like you're trying to do just that. But that's it. Alrighty, moving on to Aquarius. On your side, you get the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Temperance card. You're definitely coming in with a little bit of an attitude of, let's focus on what's ahead rather than what the hell we're leaving behind. And you've been kind of in this place of focusing on this for a very long time here. You're almost saying, let's start from a clean slate here, but not really. You're not dismissing that, hey, something might have happened, because something did. But you're definitely more focused on looking forward rather than getting stuck back there, you know, here. The energy attached to you, the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Five of Cups. Yeah, there's something super nice that's been created here within this partnership of energies. But I feel like something may have happened at some point. There might have been a bump in the road at some point. And whoever this is having a hard time letting go of that. So now I can see your energy in contrast with this coming in and saying, hey, you know, I kind of want to do it opposite of that and not get stuck on the bump in the road that we had just there. Well, okay. And yeah, you're just at the opposite ends of whatever this is in terms of your perception over this. For the connection, the Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Sun. Yeah, this keeps going. Definitely, it keeps on going. It's a matter of... And I think it's going to be... Everything's going to be okay. It's just that bump in the road that you've just passed. If one of the energies is not going to let it go, it's just going to keep on recreating. So you're going to feel like you're constantly going over a bump here. But I do feel like at some point, it's, you know, whoever this is or you or the both of you are going to get past this bump and everything's going to be better than okay here. The looking forward energy definitely helps. I feel like it's going to influence the other energy too. So if that's you, keep it. Let me see what the universe has. As a final advice, the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Four of Pentacles. It depends. It depends on who's going to do whatever they're going to do about the bump in the road. You know, are they going to let it constantly be a bump in the road? Because then things might go sideways, you know? Or are they going to be able to let that go and focus on moving forward? Because I see both energies wanting to do that, you know? It really depends. And I don't think this is your bump to figure out. Could be. Maybe roles are reversed here. But if it's not, there's not a lot you can do about the outcome of this. It really depends on who's hanging on to this energy, recreating this bump in the road over and over again. By hanging on to the energy of the bump in the road in the past. So. Alrighty, moving on to Gemini. On your side, you get the Seven of Swords, the King of Cups, the Page of Wands, really focusing on positive things around you, positive energies, people that are super open to you, just like you're super open to them. You do have something to the side of all of this where you're like, you're aware of something that's not going in the greatest way, but you're kind of putting it to the side. You're kind of like, okay, stay out of my way because I want to focus on good stuff here. As much as I know of your existence in my life and your, you know, tie to my life, I'm just going to hold you here to the side. So you're not necessarily wanting to focus on whatever that is. Alrighty, the energy attached to you, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the Six of Swords. Okay, So it could be tied up to this, whatever that is to the side. It could be tied up to this energy that I'm seeing here. That's coming in saying, hey, this is where our path together ends, or something like this. There's an energy that's pulling back more and more each day, and from an energetic perspective, they're showing up as if they're done here. You know, that's why probably they're distancing themselves, and you could be feeling that, but again, you're like, okay, you know, you do your thing. I don't want that influencing me here. For the connection, the devil, the Four of Cups, the Four of Swords. Well, something's not going great here. Something's not going in the healthiest way possible within this dynamic. And I can kind of see that from... because even though they're showing up energetically as if, hey, I'm done here, I don't think they're saying it. I think they're starting to distance themselves, and you're looking at that and you're like, because why? And you get no answer to that because they're just gonna whatever. So it's looking like a falling out of some sort, but there's no explanation behind it. There's no reasoning. There's no, it just cause, you know, it's okay. And it almost feels like none of you are curious about you're kind of letting it happen, you know? And yeah, that in itself is going to be unhealthy. And it does look like it upsets you though, that it's happening in this way, but you're also giving me a sense of there's got to be something I can learn from this though, you know, at some point. Okay. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The Seven of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a moving on type of an energy. You're definitely open towards including this energy, you know, as long as they want to hop onto your path there. But if not, I mean, you're in a, whatever's going on here is not going to prevent me from proceeding. You know, if they want to come with, good. If they don't, same. Okay. Alrighty. Moving on to water signs, Pisces. I've noticed something interesting. I've noticed it this year. I didn't necessarily pay attention in the previous years that I've been here since I've moved here. My crabapple in front of my house last year, it had the most beautiful bright pink color, you know, as it flowered for the spring. This year, no flowers yet. But what's interesting is my next door neighbor here has the same tree in front of his house. And last year, his tree had the same color as my tree this year. And I was like, mine is pink and it's beautiful and it's da-da-da-da-da. And now his tree is pink as hell and mine is. It's still beautiful. It's just it's not as bright in color. And there's no flowers. And it's interesting because we both had the same, you know, his was last year like mine is this year. And his is like mine was last year. So I don't know if that's you know, either the trees are kind of communicating and fucking with us or with me, because I'm probably the only one that pays attention to these things. Or it's a really late bloomer, but I don't know. But I've been, I think every day since I saw the pink exploding there, which is just a couple of days now, I thought about it. I'm like, you little. Anyways, on your side, you get the Two of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. Oh, you're very determined to achieve something, to create something, to do something that has to do with your stability. You're also giving me a sense of now is not the time, or maybe you started it, but it's going to take some time for it to develop into what it is that you want. But you're so determined, you're almost stubborn. And I feel like most of your focus is here on whatever this is. Whatever's going on to the side of this in the reading, I don't think your focus is there with that. I think it's on your thing that you're actively working on. Okay. The energy attached to you, the Queen of Wands. Why? Every fucking Friday reading. I don't know. The Queen of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this energy feels like it's... There's a separation between their energy and yours, and I would say from an energetic standpoint in itself, there's a separation because they're functioning under completely different energies than yours at this moment in time. So that in itself kind of creates a separation there. But I wonder if it's a physical, like, you know, because they're kind of giving me a sense of I feel so much better away. But also really tied up to you emotionally. Okay. For the connection, the Empress, the Seven of Cups, the Two of Cups. Yeah, somebody's moving away here, or has moved on, moved away, moved. And they feel good about that. This almost looks like a scenario in which someone's so focused on their work, their material situation, their stability, you know, putting everything in there, that they're kind of missing things that are important in their lives, and those things are starting to fade away while they keep on focusing on having everything it takes to maintain those things. And it's like they're flowing away because you're focused here to create something to hold on to those things, and it's like they're out. You're still focused there and you're not seeing it. You know, by the time you're done there and you're like satisfied with, okay, this should do it, you turn back and you're like, hey, what the fuck happened, you know? So it kind of looks a little bit like that type of a scenario here, where someone might have been so focused on hanging on to the stability of things that their actual stability in their life actually kind of faded away or something, you know? From the universe, the Four of Cups, the Emperor, the High Priestess. Yeah, and somebody's starting to feel that. I don't know where you're at when it comes to this. Are you this energy right here too focused on, you know, work, your stability, and because it's good to be focused on there, but not too much to the extent of losing things that are important in your life, because they kind of fade away and you don't even notice. But someone here is starting to take notice, and they're getting quite upset, like, oh shit. So now I kind of worked for nothing here, which is not true. But in the bigger picture of things, you know, important things may have been lost here. But anyways, that is it. Alrighty, moving on to Scorpio. Very colorful reading. I'm like, okay, there's colors everywhere here. On your side, you get the Four of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Three of Cups. Okay, this might be a typical course of a commitment, right? Where it feels at times that, oh my God, this is so difficult to deal with, difficult to move with forward, and difficult, hard. It's painful, right? And then there's times in which all that pain goes away because everything feels freaking amazing. So you're kind of giving me that sense of in and out through these energies of sometimes it's hard as hell and it's painful. Other times, no, it's you know, it's not that bad. It's actually better than not that bad. It's really, really nice where you forget all about that pain that you've just endured because who knows what. So, okay. The energy attached to you, the Empress, the Moon, the Knight of Swords. Man, I hate these energies. Because they're not being honest. And I don't know if that's the thing. I don't know if they're doing it intentionally, where if they were to do it intentionally, I could say to you, hey, they're hiding something from you. But I can't say that to you because I don't know. Because I can't clarify and I can't see. You know, are they hiding something? I don't know. In the bigger picture, yes, they are. Because they're doing something behind the scenes. I don't know what, though. Sometimes it could just be, hey, they're trying to surprise you and it's coming out in a tarot reading that, hey, they just surprised you with something. Yeah, so I don't know. Anyways, for the connection, the Sun, the Queen of Wands, the King of Pentacles. This is a specific route towards happiness. And it has to do with stability. It almost feels like a next level type of a thing. So it's, let's say if you live in a house and you've lived in that house as a married couple or whatever the situation is here for, I don't know, 5 years. You're moving into a better place. You know, you're finding a nicer house, this, that, and the other. So it's kind of feeling like that, which is not bad. It does feel like it brings a sense of excitement, a sense of happiness at the end of the day. Like, hey, it's better, you know? So there's almost like a step in the right direction here for the connection. Okay. Let me see what the universe has. As a final advice. The Star, the Queen of Pentacles, the Death card. There's something about this that you don't want, and I felt that from the get-go. There's something, let's say, okay, you are moving to, you know, a better house and you can recognize that, but you don't like the fucking windows on that house. So there's something within the bigger picture that you do not want, you do not agree with, you do not want. You're like, no. Maybe you wanted it before, but not anymore. You're like, no. And I don't think it's the whole picture. I think it's something within the bigger picture about whatever this experience is. But see, even if you're showing me that and I can see, hey, you're not liking something, I don't think you're being honest about it. I think there's a little bit of lack of honesty here, you know, on both ends. So I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe, but that's kind of what I'm getting here. Alrighty. Moving on to Cancer. On your side, you get the Six of Pentacles, the Star, the Justice card. Man, that's a beautiful energy. Just balance. Hold on. All right, you're showing up in something with a super open energy towards Fuck, the Robin is back. Does it want a nest again? Because no. Super honest, super open energy towards stability, towards balance, towards equal give and take. So it's super nice how you're showing up here. Now, the rest of the reading, it's a little, what? Like it doesn't really match where you're at. But the energy attached to you, the Eight of Wands, the Devil, the King of Pentacles. This is one of those energies where, really, like, I'm gonna get whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want it, type of an energy showing up here. And it's moving towards you. And I'm like, this doesn't match what you got going on. So I don't... Not the healthiest energy here approaching you within whatever you carry here, whatever you want to achieve. But for the connection, the Knight of Swords, the World card, the Queen of Wands. But I think you're cutting it off. If it's coming in like that, that doesn't match what you're bringing to the table. So I think you're cutting it off. I think you're not even giving it a chance. Like, okay, no, we're not going to do business together here. And you feel really, really good about it because it really doesn't match you where you're at and where you want to go with this. And then this comes in with almost like a sense of trying to convince you that, hey, I can achieve anything I want. So, of course, you're going to go with what I bring to the table. But it's how they bring it to the table that doesn't match your vision here, how you're pursuing this. So I think you're just kind of like, nope, thank you, take it away. Not doing business together here. Alrighty, let me see what the universe has as a final advice. Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're if this is a business collaboration type of a thing, whoever this is keeps on potentially pursuing you to try to convince you, and you keep on being like, no, that's not the direction that I want to take this. Or even if it's not business, whatever, that I see a little bit of, just because you're cutting this off, I don't think it's going to stop necessarily. I think it's going to keep trying. And you keep on, every time they try, you keep on making another step in a different direction here. So, okay. Anyways, that is what I've got. I will not bring Blue back because he was here. You guys saw him in the beginning jumping on me. If he shows up before the end, I'm not bringing him at the end because he's sleeping. Then I'll get him all riled up. Then he will wake up and wake Cosmo up because apparently she wanted to play with him. And it's going to be a shit show. And I don't want shit show right now. I want calm. And if he would have stayed here and calmed down with Cosmo, he would have been here right now. Slowly but surely. Boo, boo, boo. Not jumping like he did. I didn't expect that. I know he can jump it. It's just that usually he treats things in such a, slowly type of, that it's surprising when he does, but he does that a lot too. It's just most times when he's at home, he's sleepy sleep. But anyways, I am going to... I could actually take a nap. That wouldn't be bad. On this weather right here, it's... Oh, God, please make it rain. It's going to be the best nap possible. And I heard myself giggle on camera this morning in my sleep. I don't know if Cosmo was there, because sometimes I do find her on top of me and maybe I giggled because of that, or in my sleep. But I've been told I giggled, so I looked it up on the camera and I heard it. Because we have camera there for the animals next to us. We can't see in bed, but I heard it. I'm like, hey. In my sleep. So, yeah, I love naps or sleeps, long time as sleeps. where I giggle like that. Sometimes I catch myself doing that because I giggle and I wake up and I'm like, hey, and then I go back to sleep, but I don't remember this morning. And I do remember that sometimes when Cosmo jumps on me, the way she comes right in my face here and she does, makes me laugh. I'm like, okay. So maybe it was her waking. I don't remember. But anyways, I'm gonna go nap and giggle. And I think that's a good idea for everybody here. You know, whatever time of the day it is, I would suggest just go take a nap. If you're driving, don't. Get home first and then, yeah. And thanks for tuning in. Love you guys and see you next time.